Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Hasana binti Harun and we are from Group 5. The problem is the worker cannot open the vessel immediately after switch off because the remaining pressure in the vessel is still very high. And from the question, we need to solve the question by using the while and structure. And for the scope of study, loops is under chapter 6, which is programming in Matlab. And loops is divided by 2, which is for and loops and while and loops. While and loops is the number of passes is not known ahead of time, and the looping process is continuous until meet the specified condition is satisfied. So back to the question, we do not know how much the time required to the pressure in the vessel is less than 10 bar. So after this, my friend will elaborate more about our mini project and also give in detail how to solve these questions. Okay.
I will talk about the executive summary for our presentation. So to summarize, this activity is to ensure students have a deeper understanding about how to use Matlab in solving mathematics problems. Not only that, to make students become more familiar with the codes used in Matlab. For our case, we have to find the best method that also at the same time fulfill the requirements mentioned in question 5. Besides that, we already discussed this question before with our lecturer during class session. Thus, this report will share the solution step by step, and also we will also explain why this working method is used to solve for question 5. Furthermore, we also found that the question has some underlying problems which to solve it, we have to have a deeper understanding about the question first. And this will be explained further in the presentation. Not only that, this question also required us to answer it by using command language which are known for program control flow. Last but not least, this task also helps strengthen the bond between group members and for us to get a deeper understanding between ourselves. So that is all for executive summary.
Hello, my name is Amir Aidil Haikal, and my matrix number is 202597. I will be presenting the theoretical background. From the question, it is stated that the requirement to solve this question is to use while and structure. By knowing this, we can use the while and structure with the two equations that is provided in the question to solve it. Firstly, it is required that we state the value of pressure bar. This can be achieved by using the user input code. Next is to sort the value according to the question, and this is done by using the while and structure. The while and structure will be used twice in the program code. The first one is if the value of the pressure exceeds 50, and the second one if the value of the pressure is somewhere in between 10 to 50. After that, a code that displays the value should be added so that it tells the user what their final value of pressure, bar, and time is.
So next, my name is Nurain binti Rusdi. My metric number is 203726. I will explain about the analysis and result for this question. Our group has been assigned to do the following question, which is: as an engineer working in a palm oil mill, you are in charge of monitoring a high pressure vessel for palm oil steam process. You are required to monitor the pressure drop inside the vessel when the vessel is not in operation, so that the worker can clean the vessel. However, the worker cannot open the vessel immediately after the vessel is switched off, since the remaining pressure inside is still very high. The pressure drop inside the vessel is defined to the following condition. When P is more than or equal to 50 bar, P equal to P minus 10, T equal to T plus 2. When P is less than 50 and more than or equal to 10 bar, P equal to P minus 5, T equal to T plus 5, where P is pressure drop bar and T is the time second taken to reduce the pressure. To solve this problem, Question A. Create a flowchart of the solution, which consists of input, selection, option, and output. The reason why we need to construct a flowchart is because to make it easier for us to find the solution for the question. The question asks us to find the time in seconds is needed to drop pressure to less than 10 bar. It is because the workers need to open the vessel when the pressure inside has decreased. The flowchart will begin with start and then followed by the input, which is inter-pressure condition. After that, the decision of first pressure drop condition inside the vessel, P is more than or equal to 50 bar. Next, the process P equal to P minus 10 and T equal to T plus 2. We proceed with the second pressure drop condition for decision P is less than 50 and more than or equal to 10 bar. The process is E equal to P minus 5 and T equal to T plus 5. Display table P bar T second for the process and the output is display time needed in seconds. We stop the flowchart with N. Then question B. After that, create a program code which satisfies this requirement using the while and structure. As an input, you need to ask the worker to provide the current pressure condition. The result should be plotted as a table of time and pressure drop for values until pressure of less than 10 bar. After that, you will have to provide an output information to the worker saying that the time seconds is needed to drop pressure to less than 10 bar. The steps to solve this question are: in question B, we need to create a program code using while and structure. Firstly, based on the flowchart that we have constructed, we need to ask the worker to provide the current pressure condition of the vessel, and the octave code is P input. Please provide the current pressure bar. As for the input, the time is equal to 0. Furthermore, based on the condition pressure drop inside the vessel that have been provided in the question, we can start to use the while and structure. The first pressure drop condition is when P is equal or more than 50 bar. P is equal to P minus 10 and T equal to T plus 2. So the code is while insert first pressure drop condition N. After that, use the second pressure drop condition, which is when P is less than 50 bar and P is equal or more than 10 bar. P is equal to P minus 5 and T equal to T plus 5. The program code is while insert second pressure drop condition. Before we end the while and structure, we need to create a code to tabulate the data of time and pressure drop values that we will get as the result. Thus, the code is display table. Then we can end the while and structure for the second pressure drop condition. We should code the data table as display P bar T second. Last but not least, we need to provide an output information to the worker saying that the time seconds is needed to drop pressure to less than 10 bar. The program code is fprintf. The time %g seconds is needed to drop pressure bar to less than 10 bar in bracket %g bar. T is for the time and P is for the pressure. After create the program code, we should save and run the octave code in the editor. The result will appear in the command window. In the command window, we need to insert the current pressure bar. For example, if the current pressure is 54 bar, the output is the time 37 seconds is needed to drop pressure bar to less than 10 bar, 9 bar. If the current pressure is 30 bar, the time 25 seconds is needed to drop pressure bar to less than 10 bar, 5 bar. And if the current pressure is 90 bar, the output is the time 45 seconds is needed to drop pressure bar to less than 10 bar, 5 bar. And last, if the current pressure is 5 bar, the time 0 second is needed to drop pressure bar to less than 10 bar.
Now for the discussion. From the result, you can see that the program code was able to determine the pressure bar and time t with the correct formula when using the while structure. A possible error that might occur is when the user enters a value that exceeds 50 or is less than 10. For this, a code should be written where if the user puts a value that exceeds 50 or the value is less than 10, it will come to say that the input value is invalid or the value is undefined.
The recommendation that I would suggest is, first, government need to make more collaboration with related companies. Why do I say this? Is to have more projects for companies to release, and if in their project will have a more complex or more creative software that are maybe needed in our society, or on that more project, more workers needed, thus more job opportunities will be more job opportunities for the graduates. With this collaboration, the companies also will be more creative in creating a software for the market. Second is create useful system to assist people in the future. Every product depends on the demand and also the comment of the customers or the consumers. So we have to follow what the consumers want. So by creating a useful system that follows up with the consumers' needs, it will help promote the developers to create a good, better system or software in the market. So this is also for the betterment of the society and also the industry. Second is promote programming by creating opportunities. Promote programming. Some people are very interested in programming, but there are not so much of job opportunities that are offered by them. So they tend to back up from this choice during their college. So first, the government should offer scholarship for them, and also companies should offer more job opportunities related to programming, thus to capture their attention, to make programming more popular to the students. Not only that, government also should introduce computer science at an early age to create more outstanding developers in the future. So that is all for recommendation. Thank you.
Hello, I want to talk about the conclusion for mini project Matlab Group 5. For conclusion, Matlab is the programming platform designing especially for engineers and scientists. This platform is convert for matrix main plotting function data and integrating with programs writes in other language. We find that the best method is using common language and the use of the will-and structure, and identify that question is in a loop and a number of the passes does not have the specific time.